Hi everyone, welcome back. This is our AWS workshop part number 15 from the AWS workshop series. Now, in the last part 14, we have seen how to bootstrap a WordPress website. Now, in this video, we will talk about how to create an AMI from a running instance and how to create a launch template from the created AMI, and how to create multiple instances from the launch template, and then how to add the records in Route 53 for those multiple EC2 instances. Then we will see how the traffic is working. So this is just a start of creating a high availability and fault tolerant method. We have multiple methods of creating this scenario, but I'm choosing a different way. So if you see other tutorials, they would be using a different various combinations are there, but the one which I'm using is pretty simple, easy to understand. So first thing, in this AWS workshop series, I think I already explained about the AMI concepts. I think it's somewhere, let me see which part I have explained it. Go to YouTube and you see Tech Studio for Beginners. So going back and going to my playlist here. So if you go to playlist, this one, AWS workshop series. So I think it's
quick question. What is stopping you from becoming
Let me click on 9.
Hey guys,
9.
welcome back. So in this session, we're going to talk about
9,
how do you install
10.
a WordPress website.
Let me click on 10.
Hey guys, welcome.
So I think I will put this, you can go for this AWS workshop 10 if you're not sure about the AMI concepts and how to create an AMI. Anyways, I'm going to explain you a little bit in this video, but if you want complete setup, I would always suggest you to go to this AWS workshop part number 10 video. Cool. Now here we go. So what we're going to do here is, the first thing is, this is the one which we have been working on in this series. So I'm going to take this and just to show you what exactly this is let me click on start instances. So the instances will be start. Let's wait for a minute. So the instance is running. So let's see what is this all about. If you are following religiously this AWS workshop series, you would understand that this is a WordPress website. If you see, there is a public IPv4 address. Copy this and open it up. Okay, so this is the WordPress site which we had created in our lectures. It's still initializing, so let's give it a minute. If you see this, it's still in initializing. Let me refresh it. Okay, check is passed. 2 by 2 checks are passed. Go to this. Okay, so we are getting a page, but if you see, the UI is collapsed. Let's give it a try one more time. And in the meantime, what my plan is, I'm going to Elastic IP. So I'm going to assign some Elastic IP over here. Okay, allocate Elastic IP address and then click on allocate. So I've got allocated this Elastic IP actions, associate Elastic IP, and click on instance, and I'm going to associate to this running instance and then click on associate. So now let's go back to instances. Now if you see, the Elastic IP has been assigned here. Click on this. Great. Where is it? This is the IP address, but here you will see somewhere called Elastic IP address. The same IP address. Okay, so just click on this and come here and then enter. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's trying to open up the AWS things here. So what we will do here is, in the meantime, I want to copy this public IP address in our Route 53. If you remember, the creating the record, in our previous series. So if I go here, go to hosted zone, and then click on this one, and yeah, I think there is already something I have added, so edit, so paste it and then save it, and same thing, the another record, this one, edit record, and then paste it here, and then click on save. Now there are two records I have added, so both will move to, so whoever is entering owner.click something, so they will come back here and they will come back here to this IP. Okay, so what we will do here is we'll wait for a minute or two and then we will see, but in the meantime let me try that new incognito window. So I'm just typing ownlearning.click. okay, it's opening up. Okay, see, I got the web page, my home page. Click on this, so you got the home page, which is good. And now if you see, it's a pat symbol is there, which means that the site is HTTPS, obviously, right? But if you see, if you go to EC2 instances here, if you click on instances, now if you click on this, copy this public IP, even that is also opening up. If you hit enter, see, that is also opening up. So click on this, see this, so that is also coming up. Now we will see how to restrict access directly to EC2 instances when we are creating a load balancer. Yeah, that we will see it. But for now, what our plan is, so this is an instance, this is a WordPress instance. Now I'm gonna create an AMI out of this instance first. That is the first thing which we're going to do. Okay, now for that, click on this and then click on actions. Yeah, click on image and templates. You can click on create image. So click on create image. Now I'm gonna create an image. So 15th December 2022, something like that. This is for AWS Workshop WordPress image, and I have explained about this no boot concept. Yeah, so all these things are good, and I'm just giving the name and the AWS Workshop series image. Okay, and click on create. Now our AMI is getting created. On the left side, if you click on AMIs, so here if you see, there is one image I think which we have created when we were explaining about our series AWS part 10, I believe. Yeah, if you see 11th 9th it was created, but now the one which we are creating right now, this is the first one, and if you see, it's in pending mode and the creation date is today. So let's wait for that to come up. Yep, so if you see, our video is available, the one AWS Workshop series image, now it became available. Okay, so now the AMI, we have created an AMI, this is completed. Now what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna launch a template out of this AMI. Okay, so click on create actions, and there should be a template. Okay, before that, I think let's do this way. On the left side, if you scroll under the instances, there is something called launch templates. Yeah, so click on launch templates. So I think there are a lot of templates available here which I've already created for some testing purpose. So what I'll do here is just for our I will just clean these things. So delete template, and this is also delete. Let me make it very neat, delete, and the last one also I want to delete it. Delete template and delete. Click on delete. Great, so click on create launch template. Now I'm gonna give this name AWS Tech Studio template, created on 15th December 2022, something like this. And so I'm clicking on auto scaling guidance and scroll down and click on tags, and I'm gonna give like Tech Studio instance template, something like this. and here I'm click on my AMIs, and I'm gonna use the AMI which I created today, which is nothing but I got 3 right now. These 2 things are the old one, so I'm gonna use this today's one which I've created 15 December 2022, right? And scroll down, and here I am going to include t2.micro in the launch template, and I don't want any key pair name. And in the network settings, I'm not gonna include any subnets, and select existing security group, and I'm gonna use the security group which is the normal one which we normally choose, my website SG, and scroll down, and that's all. So click on create launch template. Let's see what happens. Now the launch template is created. Click on that here, and yep, so that's all. We are ready with this templates. Now if you click on launch templates again on the top, so you will get only one, right? So click on this template again, click on actions. Now we're gonna launch instance from this template, correct? So click on launch instance from the template. Now I'm gonna launch say for example we're gonna launch 3 instances. Yeah, so 3 instances, and this is the template, AWS Studio template which we have created, and this is the version name. And scroll down, and this is the AMI which we've chosen, and t2.micro, and key pair, proceed without a key pair, and select existing security group, and yep, security group is this one, so all good, and click on launch instance. So the 3 instances will be launched now. Is it only 1 instance is launched? Didn't I change the number? Maybe, but let me check. Instance is running. Okay, I think it's only 1 instance is launched. Okay, let me go back to the launch templates. Actions, launch instance from template. Okay, so I'm gonna launch 2 more now. Okay, so scroll down, all good. Okay, now the numbers is not changed. Maybe when I use the tab it was changed from 3 to 1. That's okay. Now all good. AMI instance start t2.micro, and this one proceed without a key pair, my website SG, all good. Click on launch instances. Now 2 instances will be launched. So 2 instances launched. So click on EC2. Now click on instances. Okay, now if you see, yeah, so we had 1 2 3. I'm gonna give some name like this. So name is going to be what? Tech Studio web server 1. Yeah, and this is going to be Tech Studio web server 2, and this is going to be Tech Studio web server 3. Yeah, so there are 3 instances, and the one which is already running, this one, and if you see a route 53, yeah, open link in new tab. If you see the route 53 here, go to hosted zone. And click on your domain, and over here you will see the elastic IP for this one, my web server. So if you see, that is the elastic IP which you're choosing, 34.199.11.84. that is the one. Okay, now what we're going to do here is I don't want this actually, so just for our testing purpose I'm going to stop this instance here. So if you stop this instance, what happens is obviously the website will not work. Yeah, so when you click on this you know, so it'll keep on spinning, because we are stopping the server, we are stopping the web server, right? So if you see this, see, it keeps spinning, correct? So because we are stopping the instance, see, the instance is getting stopped right now. It's stopping, it's stopped now. Now we have 3 instances, 1 2 3 instances we have launched using a launch template, correct? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to you know, either you can do multiple ways. you can assign the elastic IP and you can assign it to that instance, but since I'm just doing this video in one shot, I'm not going to assign any elastic IP. But for you, if you want the elastic IP, if you want your instances to be running, then you can use that, but that is not advisable. That is why in my next video I will explain about the load balancers. Okay, now just for this testing purpose, I'm not going to assign any elastic IP. I will release already the one which is there. I want to disassociate elastic IP, and I'm gonna release this elastic IP. Now make sure that, guys, as I explained multiple times before, if elastic IP is chargeable, it won't be chargeable unless your instance keeps on running. If you stop the instance which is assigned to an elastic IP, at that time, as soon as you stop the instance, they will charge you. Okay, cool. Now let's go back. Let's go to instances. Now 3 instances are running. Yeah, so this is one instance, I mean tech web server 1. Okay, I'm gonna copy this public IPv4 address, come here, click on this. Okay, edit the record, so enter. Next one, go to instance, and then what is the next one? So the web server 2, copy the public IPv4 address, come here, sorry, this one, guys, this one, yeah, enter. You should not use any sort of comma or something, it will not work. Always put it in line by line. Yeah, and then the third one is another IP address, and then that's it. So Control C, you just save it for this record. Okay, invalid duplicate record. What is, okay, so there are 2 duplicates. See this? I think I did not copy the second one, then maybe. Yeah, 34. Copy that. Come here. Control V. Okay, we are good. So Control A, Control C. Okay, save it. So this is done. Now let's go back to this record, www. If you're not sure what this record is, please always visit my previous videos, guys. Okay, so scroll down and click on save. So that is done. Perfect. Now if you click on the view status here, it will tell you whether it is status is changed or not. Now it's still working on it, the record which we have added. After a minute, most probably the status will be active. It will be changed from pending to active. Now if you see, it was in pending mode, now it became in sync status. Correct. Now the next thing is, let's see whether if you see, whoever is hitting this URL. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this URL now, see what happens now. Okay, nothing is happening. Owner learning.click. Wow, now it's working. See this? So if you click on my home page or something, you're getting the page, right? So it means that whoever is hitting the website will be served either from this instance or from this instance or from this instance. Correct. Now whoever is hitting this one also, if you click on this, so which will directly go to ownlearning.click, and then you'll get the website. Why? Because we have 3 instances running. Now say for example, I'm gonna stop this instance, right? So the first one, I'm gonna stop this instance. Click on stop. Now this instance is going to the stopping status. Okay, and but still, if you refresh the page, obviously it will work. See, it's working because the traffic is being served from the other 2 instances. See, it is in stopping status. Okay, now say for example, now I'm gonna stop the web server 2 also. Stop. So this is also in stopping mode. Okay, now if you go back, if you refresh it, it will still work because your traffic is being routed from the active the third one, which is web server 3, which is still running. If you see, it's still spinning. Let's see what happens. www.ownlearning.click. If you hit another tab, now let's give it a minute. Yeah, now you see, now the traffic is routed to the third one. Okay, So 2 instances are down, only 1 instance is running. Now if you stop another if you stop the last instance, yeah, which is in stopping mode, now if you refresh it, obviously it will not work because 3 instances, the entire 3 instances are down. See this? The entire 3 instances are down. So that's how, this is also another way of showcasing you how you can add multiple entries in Route 53. Yeah, see this? It's down, it's done. That's it. Yeah. Now, when it will work, if you start all the 3 instances of 1 instances, then it will work. So that is what we have completed the second one, and the third one using the launch template, and then how to add the records. This is also we have completed. So make sure you guys practice this. Yeah, see this? It's still spinning. Yeah. Now, so in the next video we will talk about a little bit of auto scaling and also the load balances. For example, if you stop this instance, it should automatically launch another instance, something like that. We will do some sort of permutations and combinations with that. Now if you see, it stopped. Now if you start this instance, just click on start instance. Now the instance is started. Okay, let's give a minute. So now if you see the instance is running, and let's refresh the page, it should come up because we have one active instance which is going to serve the web page. Let's see, it is in status check. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay, it is still in initializing mode, the status check. So let's wait for a minute. Okay, now the problem here is it is still in initializing mode, but if you see, the IP address was changed. Okay, now if you see this, what is the IP address? 3.87.145.227. But if you go here, this IP address 3 dot is not there anymore, because you know the rule, right? That's why I was talking about the load balances and the elastic IP address. Okay, but now what I have to do here is I have to change it. Okay, so if you click on this, then if you click on edit record, I think this is the one will work. Save it. Now if you click on this, then it's the first one, maybe here. Save it. Great. Now click on view status. It is in pending, and maybe in a minute it will be in sync. Okay, now in the meantime, if you see, refresh the page, so it's still in initializing. Let me refresh this page as well. Let's wait, let's give it a minute. Yep, now if you see, the website is up and running. So if you click on this own learning.click, yep, see, now it's working. That's because the IP address is changed, and in order not to do like this, always the load balancers will come into the picture, and also the elastic IP, but load balancer is the best way to do that, which we will do it in next couple of videos. Yeah. So that's all it for today's videos, guys. So just try to experiment just like how I did it. Just work on that just to understand, what's happening. It would give you a lot of opportunities to learn a lot of things. So enjoy. We'll see you in next video, guys. Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna stop this instance. Yeah, so the instance is stopped. So that's all. So see you next, guys. Thanks.